frequency. I'd stick to sightseeing if I were you.
Okay, I got it.
Carry on.
Hey, it's your old buddy Bob, still having fun, and today we're at Hollywood Studios. And for my money, the entrance to Hollywood Studios is second only to the entrance of the Magic Kingdom. The theming, the music, the street that they've put together here for Hollywood Boulevard, one of the best in my book. Let's take a look. Good morning. I just love the nostalgia, the old gas station. Of course, it's not really a gas station, it's where you can buy your strollers, and just a throwback to the 40s and 50s and a Hollywood that never really existed, only in the movies and in people's memories. The park's going to be busy today. It's another cool morning here in sunny Florida, but going to warm up in the 60s, and they are decorated for Christmas. Now, the first time I ever came to Hollywood Studios, the movie Dick Tracy had come out, and it was big and had an association with the studio here at the then MGM studio. And it just added to the whole nostalgia, with that being a big part of pop culture with Madonna and Warren Beatty. And you come here and they have the characters out on the street doing scenes for you. Just a great place. Maybe not a full day park, but it's still one of my tops. We've also got some of the coolest restaurants here at the Hollywood Studios. Got the Prime Time Cafe. It's been a big favorite for members of my family. They love to get scolded, sometimes even sent to the corner for not eating their green beans. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. There's Minnie's Holiday Dine at Hollywood and Vine. Now, the background music today, holiday songs. Many times you come down here to Florida, you hear the Christmas music and see the Christmas decorations. Doesn't feel like Christmas, but last couple days with the temperatures plunging, it certainly did. It's not open yet, but the Prime Time Cafe. Oh, we've got to take a picture of that beautiful tree. Look at that tree. Oh, here's Donald and Daisy posing for pictures.
Okay, we've been waiting for this moment our whole lives. Thank you so much. So can you guys
Oh, the dinosaur can see his breath, and of course that's the famous Gertie. One of the original Gertie the Dinosaur animated cartoons. Now this park has changed so much from what Bob Eisner first put here. And Bob Eisner basically was in a race to beat Universal Studios. Eisner actually sat in on a presentation from Universal when they were pitching their theme park in Florida. They had no idea that Eisner was planning on joining the Disney Corporation. When Bob Eisner joined Disney, they were in financial straits. Now, they were basically a $5 billion company at that point, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot of money. But when you consider their studios, their films, their theme parks, they were having a tough time. Eisner turned that around. He was with Disney for about 10 years. And today, Disney is a $199 billion corporation. The growth of that corporation, if you got the stock, there's ups and downs, mostly ups. But there's been cutbacks in the areas because of it to maximize profits. If you've been a long-time theme park visitor, you can see the changes. Even the small things like the tissue paper in the room and the number of incidentals that they would leave for you, themed incidentals, the soaps, the shampoos. They cut back in these small areas, but it adds up. Now, these facilities right over here, one of these buildings back in the 90s, when they were opening up, they would invite radio stations from all over the country to broadcast from here for a full week. And of course, they would put up the talent and their families, so they got basically free promotion, though they picked up the cost of the travel and wined and dined the on-air people. They did it right back then. Did it right if you were in the radio or television business. Now this is one of the theme park wieners. I'll quickly tell that story again. Walt Disney came up with the concept of a wiener as a reward of sorts, because we would come home late at night from working long hours at the studio, as we see Pinocchio having a wonderful moment. Walt would come home late at night. His wife would be in bed, maybe leave dinner out for him, but his loyal poodle would always come a-running, because the poodle knew that Walt was going to reward with an uncooked hot dog from the refrigerator. And as Walt put it, that dog would follow him all over the house waiting for that magic wiener. So Walt wanted each theme park to have an iconic wiener, something that would attract visitors. And of course, at the Magic Kingdom, you have the castle. Here you have the Grauman's Chinese Theater, which is now the Runaway Railway, Mickey's Runaway Railway Ride. At Epcot, it's Spaceship Earth. It's the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom. So all the parks have their own uncooked hot dogs as an attraction, or as Walt would say, wiener. I just like walking around this park. Oh, there's Mary Poppins. That's one thing about this park. You'll see many characters. There's Mary. She's a doll.
You're good, sir. You're good.
Here's the Brown Derby. The Hollywood Brown Derby. When they first opened, then MGM Studios, the street we're about to walk on wasn't here yet, hadn't been built. As I said earlier, they rushed to get MGM Studios completed. Used to have the tram ride. You had a lot more of internal studio tours, show you how animation and film work is done. But over the years, they came up with the various rides. They added Toy Story Land, and of course the Tower of Terror, the Rock and Roll roller coaster, which we'll get to. Good morning, ladies. One thing Disney parks have plenty of is the fresh popcorn. Not only is the popcorn good, but it helps you build up a thirst. Oh, here's Chip and Dale. Now, I don't know which one is Chip and which one is Dale, but...
Dale's got the red nose right there, and Chip's got the chocolate chip nose. So
Oh, okay. That's something I should know, but obviously you know.
I hang out with them quite a bit.
Oh, that's
so
good.
They make themselves known.
Hello. Hi, Laura. I'm Justin.
Well, I purposely got close enough to the cast member. Now, you're not allowed to interview them, but I just said out loud, I don't know which one is Chip and which one is Dale. And honestly, being red-green colorblind, that red nose thing didn't necessarily help me out. Let's take a walk down Sunset Boulevard. And what's your job at Hollywood Studios? Well, my job is to blow bubbles. Well, this is a beautiful morning. As I said, with a little chill in the air, it's much easier to appreciate the decorations and the Christmas carols. It's a beautiful view. Of course, at the end of this street, the Tower of Terror, which was basically Disney's answer to Universal Studios when they would get criticized for not having enough adult theme rides. Tower of Terror is absolutely that. It's an adult theme ride, and plenty of people who refuse to go on it because they're terrified. But it's a great ride. It's another one of those rides that they tweaked once they put it in, because that first year or so, you would only have one drop. That was it. And people who were standing in line for an hour thought, geez, that was a quick trip. So the Imagineers worked on a computer program, and now you don't know how many times you're going to get dropped, which is definitely added to the fun. I'd sing along, but that would be the end of this vlog for many of you. I'm going to come down here to the Rock and Roll roller coaster, which is going to become a Muppet coaster. Still early here this morning. Crowd's very manageable.
Mom and Dad are smiling like their kids once more. Daddy checks the chimney, Mama locks the door. Radio's crooning songs from long ago about love and peace and a world wrapped up in snow. Every heart gets lighter, every wish takes flight when you believe in magic on a Christmas night. Santa Claus is coming.
Aerosmith rock and roll roller coaster.
With a hope, 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 and a twinkle in his eye. From the rooftops down to the town square band, he's the busiest, happiest gent in the land. So hold on tight. It's
Which
pure
is
delight. Santa Claus is coming to town tonight.
Is it running?
Not right now. We are currently closed.
Oh,
for
okay.
technical difficulties.
Oh, the roller coaster is closed for technical difficulties. I wasn't sure if they had started renovation, but apparently not. Now, some of this they're going to keep, but I have to do a little bit more reading up on that. Starting to warm up.
I've never seen it. So good.
I just took a quick detour on the Tower of Terror, which you'll see in another video, if it came out. Hard to say. You know, one thing people, maybe they don't think about too often, but the music that you're completely immersed in, there's speakers everywhere. They're in the lamp posts, they're in the walls, disguised as bricks. I mean, you don't see any visible speakers anywhere, and yet the music and the sound is everywhere. Now, I haven't seen any characters acting out scenes yet. Not sure if they still do that. They used to be everywhere. And they would drag you into the scenes. It was funny stuff. All these people are lined up for one of the money shots. That's with the Chinese theater in the background. And that's linked right to your park pass. You pay to download it. Still amazing to me with practically everybody owning a cell phone with excellent cameras that you'd still pay for the park photo. But then again, if there's two of you, this is the only way to get both of you in the picture, unless you're really, really good and have long arms for selfies. Well, they tore down the famous arch. They're retheming that area of the park. That was where a lot of the animation studios and tours and Park's just moving on from that phase. Good morning.
Down this way if you want to see that this morning.
Thank you. I think I'll pass on the Little Mermaid. My granddaughter Lottie was here. I got a feeling that's the way we'd be going. This is a really great documentary, Walt Disney, One Man's Dream. If you get a chance, you gotta sample that because it's a very detailed, beautifully shot documentary. And this is the way to Toy Story Land. This has definitely become a favorite for the kids. Woody and Company, they're iconic. I have grandsons who just adore Woody and Buzz.
On behalf of all the toys, I'd like to give you a nice, big Andy's Backyard welcome.
And yes, you guessed it. This gigantic Woody is a photo op. Now yes, this area is very much for the little ones. But Toy Story Mania is for those competitive adults. I have a brother-in-law who's pretty darn good at it. I have a sister who thinks she's good. That's really a ride you want to go on with someone else. Oh, there's Woody.
Thank you, my friends, for visiting us today.
Nice and comfortable for the characters today. And we're gonna cut through Star Wars, which obviously was a major addition to Hollywood Studios, which I believe ate up the area where the tram tour used to be. This is Sci-Fi Theater. This is my #1 favorite spot here at Hollywood Studios. Just love the theming. I was a drive-in movie fan from the late 50s and just love this spot. Food's fine. I don't go there for the food. I go there for the atmosphere. I'm a little early for my reservation, so I'm going to go through the commissary, which shares a restroom with Sci-Fi Theater, which hasn't opened yet, and this is with the lights on. This is pretty cool. Of course, those cars are where you dine. The old speakers. This is the commissary. Another great spot. Get some fast food. Plenty of seating. Air conditioned in the heat.
Thank you. Have a star-studded day.
Now there's a happy cast member. So I'm going to go in the Sci-Fi Theater. I think my reservations are just about ready. I'm going to have a light lunch, and then I'll have a quick tour of the inside of the Sci-Fi for your enjoyment. Okay, done with my wedge salad and delicious chocolate shake. Take a quick walk around. Back in the day, some of these servers would wear roller skates, believe it or not. Now, I gotta get used to working in the dark in this place, and I can't imagine also wearing roller skates, but they did. That was a takeoff on the car hops of the 50s, where they would actually, in the parking lot, wear roller skates to bring your meals to you. These trailers for some of these absolutely horrible movies, and yet I remember seeing a number of them as a kid in the walk-in theaters, and yes, also the drive-ins. Yeah, that's our trip to Hollywood Studios Sci-Fi Theater. I will tell you one thing. Not the easiest place to read a menu. You're basically eating in the dark. But I'll be back. I'll definitely be back. Okay, so just grabbed a quick meal at Hollywood Studios Sci-Fi Theater. Oh, look who's coming down the street.
Hi, families. Excuse us. We're just passing right on by.
Just a walkthrough. Goofy, and I believe that's his nephew. But Grandpa's not up on all the characters, so you have to excuse me. Muppet 3D. That's going to be Monster Inc. now. Now back through the tunnel over to Star Wars land.
That's what I've had to do.
I have to admit, I'm not as experienced in this area as some others. When I first started coming to this park, this didn't exist. Although, I did see the original Star Wars movies back in the day, which tells you something about just how long I've been around.
I like it.
Just do a quick walkthrough.
Guys, this way.
We just walked past the Rise of the Resistance. So many spots for selfies and professional photos.
You want me to hold your bag? No, but you got 15 minutes to kill before it returns.
However, why?
This is really cool. Now we can't leave Star Wars land without a look at the Millennium Falcon.
Here.
I think they were refurbishing it again the last time I was here.
stormtrooper.
Hello, travelers. Hold. You're on a restricted frequency. I'd stick to sightseeing if I were you.
Okay, I got it.
Carry on.
Well, I guess he told me. Oh, this is cool. I'll have to come back and try a couple of these Star Wars rides. Never had the pleasure. I've been in the Star Wars simulation ride many times. I got a stage show.
Chief will await further orders. I will see this outpost for myself.
The fans are entranced. Or entranced. Is that the word? Entranced. Is that even a word? They're happy. Leave it at that. They're happy. Oh, what's he doing? He's coming out here. We better scoot before they see the old man and say, we better get him up on stage. He looks easy enough. Sometimes you feel like a salmon going upstream in these crowds, but you get the hang of it. So goodbye, Star Wars Land, until we meet again in a galaxy far, far away. I couldn't resist. Getting close to heading out, but take one last trip over here. See if we can get a peek into the Prime Time Cafe. I'm guessing we may not be able to take a look in. Wait a minute. There's the tune-in lounge. Ah, yes. Prime Time Cafe.
We're not listening to you.
This is one of the few restaurants you can get scolded during your meal. Whether you have your elbows on the table, don't finish your green beans, whatever the case may be. It's like mom and dad hanging over your shoulder. And like anything, the experience depends on your cast member. Ah, a very nice holiday touch. Well, before we leave, let's walk through the stores. And you know, see all these windows. If you've been around Disney for 2 seconds, you know if there's a name painted on anything, it's a tribute to an Imagineer, somebody involved with the creation of the park and the attractions. Let's start on this side. And these shops are identical to the Emporium on Main Street USA in that you have several different storefronts, but it's one long store inside. And yes, they're selling merchandise. So I had to stop my walkthrough because I saw something I wanted to buy. What are the perils of the job? Well, when you have grandkids, you got to bring something back, right? Here's your pins, ornaments.
Something that's like truly ornate and like actually just insane quality.
Mugs. Now, some of this merchandise is duplicated from store to store, and some you can find in the World of Disney over at Disney Springs, but sometimes you find stuff in these stores that are unique to that particular park. All right. Let's head back outside. And I think it's time to head for the exit. Love the Super Service gas station. And you can't forget about the Thistletown Photo Shop, which is unique as well. Okay. Let's say goodbye looking down. Hollywood Boulevard. Hope you enjoyed your visit. Still having fun.